Hey, everybody, this is officially the show that Brett likes to do the best, even better than anything with Kate. He did it on their show or their development show. And, well, if you guys were patrons, you'd know that. Just kidding. Hope everybody's doing good. We're about to do some fun stuff here today. You know why it's fun? Because there's actually a lot of news, strangely enough. It's a day. All right, we'll see you in a second, you wads.
Hey, Roaring. Ik hoor een turf in Tom's penis.
Welcome back, everybody, to SEN Live, Schmodown Entertainment Network. I'm Christian Harloff. This is the show we do here on this, whatever day it might be today. I believe it's Monday. I think it's Monday. Otherwise, I'm doing a show on Sunday, and I'm going to get talked about with the wife when I get back in. Joining me today, he is the one and the only. He is Brett Sheridan. Hello, Brett. Oh, hold on. Never mind. No one wants to hear you. All right, go ahead now.
I just looked it up. It is Monday.
It is Monday. Good to know.
Monday the 13th.
You know why I'm excited? Even though this is a great thing, and I like looking at your face. It's nice. And my mother thinks you're very handsome, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
How about this? Hold on. We'll be back in a second. Now we're there we go. Should be working now. Just to double check. Hold on, everybody.
Everybody.
There you go. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So we just fixed up that shot. So now it's working. Now you're gonna watch. Now we're on.
See that where those little words come on? That's what I was talking about. But
but that's only because I'm bringing it up on YouTube right now. You can't see that you can't see it on the OBS. You can see it right here. But this is good. So look. So how do you guys like this shot? Do you enjoy this shot? Are you happy with this shot?
Sure.
Now this is what's this now?
You just started playing.
Yeah, that's right. So we're working. We're good.
It's Monday.
No, but
give him a break.
I got the shot. That's all I wanted to. Do you guys like this shot? Should we keep this shot on for the majority of it? Hope you enjoy it. So it's okay. Okay, good. Fuck off. Okay. So a lot going on, and the first thing that I would like to actually really let everybody know about is I know that it's just how it works. You got to do the you got to let people know to chime in and to call to action type stuff, and so it really is important. The iTunes, the Apple Podcasts, that thing. So if you guys can go over there and you leave a comment and the rate and review and all that, it's the reason. Like we have gotten the big Postmates thing that we got, and by the way, Clark Wolf wrote me and she said she used the SEN live code for Postmates for her birthday over the weekend too, and so a lot of people were using that code. The reason we get these great sponsors now is because you guys are consistently leaving comments there, getting us in the top 150, 200 podcasts, and in order to stay there, you guys got to keep those ratings up and download the episodes and all that. So if you guys can go right now, if you guys are watching this live, or even if you're listening on the replay, please open up a separate tab and leave us a review. over on Apple Podcasts and get us back into the top 50. That's what we're aiming for. So if you can do that, that would be great. We do have Streamlabs working today, streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. The Schmobot is on. So if you want to interrupt the show at any time, you can absolutely do that. So streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. Get that going on over there. Lots of news today. I will start off real quick and let you know that I did watch Trolls. Saw Trolls World Tour. I liked the first one a lot. I really enjoyed the first one, and so my daughter, my 8-year-old, wanted to watch it. My wife really enjoyed the first one. Sequel's okay. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. It's and it's also harder because anytime first of all, doing a sequel. Second of all, I enjoyed watching the first one in a theater because the music and and I actually there's these things in the first movie called was it the Bergens or something, and who's the kid super bad McLovin.
Yeah,
right? McLovin is one of the Bergens, or like the King Bergen, and not even in this. And I know it's not the. I said that to I could have been arrested for bringing this thing up. I said to them, I go, "Where are the Bergens?" And both my wife and my daughter looked at me. That's not what this one's about. I'm like, sorry, I like the Bergens. So no Bergens in this
canon.
one.
I thought they'd be.
Bergens are canon, but they're not in this one. So this one's all about. There's a rocker out there in the troll world that wants to steal all the music from all the rest of the trolls and feels that it just wants to make it all about rock music and get rid of pop and get rid of hip hop and all this stuff. Wants to just make it rock.
So he's the Thanos of the troll. Oh,
that's right. She is the Thanos. She is the Thanos of it, and she's basically collecting these strings all the way through. And now Poppy, who's the queen, played by Anna Kendrick, her and Branch, played by Justin Timberlake. They have to figure out how do you stop this woman. And although Poppy thinks, she can be our friend, she can be our pal, so she's going to go and she's going to try to be a pal. And Timberlake the whole time is trying to get a piece. But he's in the friend zone, so he's got to figure out how to get himself out of the friend zone. That's really what the movie is.
Is that how you explain it to your daughter?
Exactly like that. She's like, a piece of what? I was like, friendship. So it's a piece of friendship. So they, and wackiness ensues. A lot of the same characters. Ozzy Osbourne returns, or not returns, but he shows up in it. You got Sam Rockwell does a character in this one too, and it's the first one I thought was clever and kind of heartwarming. This one was fine. I think it's good for kids. I think kids would enjoy it, and I think if kids like the first one, my daughter really enjoyed it. She liked the first one. She liked the second one. I just didn't think it was as fresh and maybe as interesting as I did the first one, because the first one kind of it surprised me how much I liked the first one. This one's okay, so I would go 3.2. out of 5 schmoes. And apparently, from the way that my reviews work in the past, in 4 or 5 years from now, I'll probably give it a 4.
Oh, yeah.
Ellis and I were doing our special on Thursday. We did the Schmoes reunion special, and I forget what movie it was. Oh yeah, I told you, About Time.
Yeah. And
I could have sworn that I gave that movie close to a 4. And I gave it a 3.3, which I'm shocked about. I got to go back and watch that.
Ass you used to be.
A scumbag, real scumbag. But it's good to have you guys in here. Did anybody watch? Anybody see it?
Any trolleys out there?
Anybody see? Did anybody see the old
Trollery
rules? Anybody? Then the other thing that we had go on. If you guys are Netflix fans of the Glow series, well, Brittany Young plays Misha Pishu in that series. She had been back before. She had done a celebrity Schmodown before. Well, she did her first match against the Hurricane, Jada Paramo, who was our fan winner in Orlando when we did our fan contest. And that's up right now. It's on the channel. It's really good. So please go and check that out if you can. The other thing is, did you see the Dune images?
Yeah.
The Dune images, they have, I forgot Timothée Chalamet was even in this thing. And apparently he's like the star of it. But he's in
everything, right?
He's in everything. So you can just guess that he's in the movie, and you're probably right. But I like what I saw so far. People are saying he's looking brooding, but he's on his home planet apparently. First look at Timothée Chalamet. I
said Chalamet, and Roxy tore me apart.
Chalamet is the closer one. Chalamet. So Chalamet is Timothée Chalamet. He's like on this planet and
just chilling.
There's like spaceships in the back, brooding. I like that outfit. He's got a Kylo Ren thing going on about him too. So I don't.
I'm kind of excited about this one.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last one. I think I was too young. I don't think I remember liking or disliking it. I just remember kind of seeing it. But I think I'm excited for this one because it seems like it's a cool world to visit, and I think that they could probably do it a lot better now.
You know why I'm excited about it more than anything is how excited Riley is about it. Riley is pumped about this movie, and because I didn't like the David Lynch movie at all. And he's like, no, I didn't either, man. I'm telling you, this is the book itself.
Hey, Raring.
Oh, hey, Raring.
No questions.
Oh.
Just wanted to say thanks for the live streaming. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate that. And I realized that however we set up that shot when we set that up, they didn't hear anything we said.
Oh, so that shot is
It is now. It wasn't. It wasn't before. When
I thought you were
initially-
going to point out that see how it covers up
Yeah, I know. Well, the problem is that it's like
the overlay is over me, but not
watch,
over
I can
you.
I can do this. I can do this. I go there, and now that happens, and then I got to find you.
It has something to do with the layering of it, I bet.
It is. It's just a matter of how you like, and then that's you. And if I bring you, I go like this. So I just bring you up like this, and then and if I had some more people in here, I can bring more people in. Now. So that's how we see you guys, and now your stuff should be able to come out. So let's see how that looks. Dune, I think it's going to be for what people are telling me, it's like a more adult version of Star Wars. It says it's like even Tim Franco says Dune blows Star Wars out of the water in terms of story. That's interesting.
All right.
You've piqued my interest. I'm watching Clone Wars, man. I guess people have been asking about my opinion on the overall series.
You should do like a Star Wars podcast.
A full podcast. I know. Well, I don't like this season. I think if I knew that there was going to be a season 8, I think I would like this season. But I don't like this season so far. It's just a bunch of I'm on episode 8 or whatever it is. They've done 2 4-episode arcs that it's just like we're finally getting into what they pitched as the Crimson Dawn story and all these things that are supposed to happen. It's happening now. 8 episodes in, it's like all these filler episodes about running around trying to get spice and learning new people and connecting relationships with siblings. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Hey all, just dropping in to say hi. Working from home here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where we were hit with a pretty major tornado last night.
Damn.
Lots of property damage, but everyone I know seems to be safe. Scary world these days.
It is. Thank you, Josh. And stay safe, man.
Tornado on top of everything else. Shit.
I know. You know what's funny is that I just thought about that the other day, and I said, I was like, this is the only thing that we should have going on right now. You're not allowed. No earthquakes are allowed to happen.
Yeah.
No tornadoes. No hurricane. No, it's not allowed to happen. And the world goes, no, fuck you. It's like I do whatever I want.
There you go.
And that's kind of like it's like we have one's enough. Because you guys caused this. This Mother Nature says I'm going to do whatever I want. So that's fine. Anyway, no, it's not. That's not the case. No. David McKay says if you don't like stories about spice, you ain't gonna like Dune. That's not why I don't like the episode.
That's what it was.
Because the spice episode is it's not it has nothing to do with the overall plot. I mean, the overall the arc of the entire series, and this Dune, it might be the whole thing might be about it for all I know. I don't know if it fits in. It's just Ahsoka Tano has been doing this for so long, and she's on the run, and then we just get 4 episodes of like what back and forth to the same planet. It's like I was bored out of my skull, and I am a big Ahsoka Tano fan, and I'm glad that she's coming into live action, and I'm glad. I just wanted to. By the time this thing wraps up, this arc, I said, okay, finally, now we're getting into it. How many episodes are there? Is there? I think there's only like 12 episodes, right, or 10. If that's the case, it's like that's all we're doing for this whole season. I was a bit bummed out. What I was not bummed out about, Brett, and you still have not done yourself a service, is the season finale of Ozark.
Of the Zark.
Oh, it's so good.
I think we can start that one tonight.
You better start it.
Finally.
Yeah, because then we can go over your review of it once you watch it.
Oh,
it's so good. That season finale, holy crap! That season was so good. If you guys didn't, you're not watching Ozark. There's just stuff that happens. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, obviously, but at the very end, I was like, whoa. That's all I can say. That's my review. Whoa. Yeah, exactly. People who have seen it are putting like exploding emojis on there. It was amazing. It was so good. It was. I think that is an accurate thing without any spoilers. Heartbreaking and shocking is a great, crazy finale. It's awesome. Yeah, apparently Westworld was pretty good too.
Oh,
I don't watch the Westworld. Do you?
I started it and I liked it, and that was again. This is why when you're like, you gotta watch this. It's like if I bump something off, sometimes they never come back,
Yeah.
and I'm like, now to go back to Westworld would be tough. It would.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I gotta find something now because we blew through Ozark, even though it took us forever. Do you still hate? No. So Andre Pierre asked, "Do you still hate Darlene?" So yes, I do. Love the actress though. Think the actress is amazing. There's something about her.
Darlene's the bleach blonde trailer court girl. Yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
not. No.
Oh,
No. She's that's Ruth.
Ruth
is awesome. Ruth's
Yeah.
one of the best characters on the show. Ruth's awesome. And Darlene's a great character too. When I say that, Darlene,
Is she new to this one or no?
she came. I want to tell you, she came in the end of season 1. I'm telling you, dude, you're not gonna be able to stop talking about the show when you watch it. Yeah. All right. Succession. Someone wants us to move on.
Hey, Vareen.
Oh, hey.
What's up, shitwads?
Hey.
How was your weekend besides the obvious? This might be my last Schmobot for a while, unfortunately. Might throw in an occasional super chat. Love you all and thank you for doing what you're doing and keeping me sane.
Well, thank you, Big Mo, and we understand.
Yeah.
Totally understand.
No need to apologize
Never.
when things are getting bad, and you've been so supportive, and everybody else is very supportive. So
Right.
just do what you can, and hey, if you can't send the money, what do you need to do?
Hey, Roaring.
Yeah, hit that like button.
That's right. Hit the like. You know what? That's right. So right now we're at.
I didn't do my homework.
No, there's a 900 people watching right now. 249. Come on, guys.
Oh, come on.
Come on. I got to be honest. I'm not even in the mood to do it.
All right.
I'm not in the mood to do it. I woke up because you got to blame a 2.5-year-old. Why not? 2.5. People keep asking me what the Schmodown schedule is. So, and a lot of people aren't aware of this. Go to the schmodownlive.com. There is a schedule tab. I beg of you to go to that site and go to the schmodownlive.com, and I will tell you right now that the match is the much anticipated debut of fan league sensation Robert Parker playing against Schmo's No legend Andres Ace Cabrera.
Oh,
that is going to be a big match today. Intergeekdom, big match for both the dungeon and swag. So that's for patrons. It's for patrons. So you'll get, for everybody else, you get it on Friday. But a lot of stuff for patrons, by the way, and I will get into some more new TV news and other shit in a second here. But the patrons for Schmodown, we already filmed 2 exhibition matches. It was Dan Merle, John Roca, Kevin Smets, Alex Damon in a championship match. It was so much fun to watch all those guys go, and it's an incredible match. We taped that. That'll be coming out. We're hoping to get it out this week for patrons. It's $10 patrons, because the idea was that because $10 patrons, which really keep, I mean, every patron keeps the show afloat, but the $10 patrons, they get the live streams and they get all this stuff that they haven't been able to get. So we're just going to give a ton of incredible exhibition matches. And then we had a new release match, with Perry Nemiroff, Paul Oyama, Dan Merle, and the kid, Brendan Meyer, which was another great match. We're taping the Back to the Future Championship today. We're doing a new movie release championship between Scott Mance and Bateman. There's so many matches that we're going to do. So we're going to make it's actually this. I think the tier's worth more now than it ever has.
Yeah.
So if you go on over there, you can do that. Brett and Kate have been doing
Hey,
stuff.
Raring.
Oh.
Haven't been watching Live for a few days. Been catching up on TV. Ozark finale was insane.
Yeah.
Christian watched Saul better than Breaking Bad for me.
Really?
Also, Barry is fantastic.
Yeah.
Both have short 8 to 10 episode seasons. Love you, shitwads.
I love you too, Sean. And look, you know what, Barry? There's 3 seasons. I think, is it 3 seasons or 2 seasons? I can't remember. Whatever season is the latest one. I think is it 2? Is it 2 seasons? How many seasons for 2 guys? For Barry, is it 2? Let's say it's 2. I think it's 2. However many seasons there are for Barry, I'm like halfway through it, and there was this episode that everybody talked about. It's supposed to be like the best episode of television. Everybody was raving about it. and he has 2 for Barry. And I let me see who this is. I'm going to see if this is. I'm going to try to do a wrong number, Dana. Here, let's see. No, they hung up. Probably watched the show live. So anyway, I there was one particular episode. I just thought it was too. Everything felt real up until this particular episode, and then I stopped watching it. I don't know. I got to go back and watch it for sure.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't want
a
to
good
watch
show.
Better Call Saul.
Oh, Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
There's something about that show.
Stimulus check showed up in my account today,
Thank you,
and I
Richard.
wanted to put some of it to good use.
Oh, thank you, Richard.
Thanks for all you guys do. What are you doing? Hit the damn like button.
That's right.
Schlong.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, so Better Call Saul has a weird thing about it. It's like, I remember watching 2 episodes and loved both episodes,
Yeah.
but I didn't have that craving for it the way I did for like Breaking Bad. Like Breaking Bad, I couldn't get away from me. I need to watch the show.
Yeah.
Get out of my face. And the same thing with Ozark. Get away from me. I got to watch the show. Better Call Saul just didn't hook me that way. I think it's a great show, but it never hooked me. I have to check it out.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, of course, I missed the Breaking Bad and just recently watched it, and then I didn't realize that Better Call Saul was a spinoff.
Preview. I mean, not preview. Prequel.
Oh, it's a prequel
It's
to
a
it. So,
prequel,
yeah.
yeah, it's
And
a
I don't know.
prequel.
It just seems like that. I like the character in that world. I don't know why I would like it anywhere.
Well,
else.
it all combines. It
does?
Yeah,
Okay.
it adds up. There are people who show up that connect to the
Okay.
overall. It's supposed to be incredible. I haven't heard a bad thing
Yeah,
about it.
I've heard
Everybody
it's
who
great.
watches it's supposed to be great. I just being able to invest. I got to check it out. So okay, and and this is all stuff that I've seen. People said Breaking Bad is like crack. Better Call Saul is like crack.
Oh.
They said it's amazing. So I'm gonna have to check it out, man.
Crack is whack.
Yeah, so Lucky One Kenobi says Halfway through season 2 of Ozark, and I'm hooked. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna get Brett hooked on that show. That's my goal.
Oh, I mean, I love the first 2. It's.
Oh, you did? You've seen the first 2? Okay.
Oh no,
Right,
yeah.
right, right.
We're just talking about season 3. I
Yes.
saw the first 2 seasons.
Oh, you've seen the first 2 of Ozark?
Oh yeah.
I thought you haven't seen any of it.
No, we're just the anxiety attack that it gave me
Oh,
watching
right.
it.
Okay.
And it's also I want to invest.
So how do you not know Darlene? Darlene's is the lady on the farm, the heroin lady.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just can't remember the character.
names.
Yeah. So she's okay. But
Okay.
she's been around quite a while.
She's been around for a while.
She was the wife of the heroin
Yep.
war.
Yep.
or I guess both of them ran the business.
Both of them run the business.
It was an equal
Yes, it was.
opportunity.
Okay, so let's move on over to. And before I do that, I was mentioning before that Brett and Kate had their first development show. Brett, tell us about it. What happened on at the Patreon level at $10 for SEN Live Patreon? If you want to develop the show with Brett and Kate, because people didn't understand, I posted something. People were like, "Oh, is this show not going to be live?" This isn't a show to be live. This is just it's just them discussing their future show that will be public on this channel very, very soon. But it's their development. They get to develop the show. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and he was asking, he's like, so what's the Brett Kate thing on Patreon? It's like, well, it's the first of its kind, really. It's like they're going to be developing the show with the fans. And I think there was like, there was a couple hundred people watching.
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. You know, it was we weren't quite sure what to do, just like everybody else. As confused as some people were, we're like, okay, how much do we talk about the development? How much, do we do us just being crazy? And I think we had a good combination of both. If you come, it's not going to be all just, all right, now we're talking about the name. Now we're talking about we'll go off on a tangent. We'll be goofy. We'll do our Brett and Kate thing that we haven't been able to do for a long time. And we came up with, we've got a few names that are, close there.
Yeah.
I won't share them because
Not yet.
Yeah, because we got to figure them out. Next week we do a different activity each
Oh,
week.
did you already decide
Yeah,
what
we
it's
already
going to
decided-
be? The fans helped you decide what it was?
fans help
What
me
is it?
we're going to be doing Legos, and they're going to give us, but we don't know yet. They're going to
Okay.
tell us right at the beginning. We're going to do like a quick little what should we build, and then we'll build it, and you won't see what we're building.
Okay.
And then the end will be after the pitch
Oh, that's
session.
pretty
We'll
fun.
reveal what we'll do with our.
When is that?
That is Friday at 1:30.
So we're only doing one this week?
I think we're going to start with just one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure you go and check that out. It's at the $10 Patreon level for SEN Live, or SEN, that is. So if you want to join there and you want to be part of that, you can do that. And Schmoedown, we got a ton of stuff. There's so many exhibition matches, so we want to make sure we gave back to everybody. So thank you very much for all of it.
Yeah, and thank you for everybody that came and joined us. I think everybody had a lot of fun, and it was goofy.
And we had Ben Goddard's in the chat right now, and he actually just put the link for the Patreon for SEN Live, and I'm putting the Patreon link for the Schmodown in there too. So Brett, anything else? Did you watch anything over the weekend?
Just the usual Vikings, Lego Masters, little bit of the Masked Singer. I jump in and out that one with my daughter. She really enjoys it.
The Masked Singer?
Yeah. It's fun. It's goofy. It's I watch it because, she doesn't, there's not a lot of things she'll gravitate to, and she seems to really love this one. Yeah, we watch a little Family Feud.
Yeah.
That's
the one. So yeah, I mean, I thought about you the other day too, because it's like these kids grow up so fast, right? And it's like you have that thing where you're always thinking about your kids growing up, and remember. And I'm just sitting there with my oldest, and she asked me to do something, and I'm in the kitchen, like I was cleaning something or doing something, and she asked me, she's like, "Come on, Dad, can we watch this?" And I'm like, "All right, I'll be there in a second." And in my head, I'm like, I can get to this later. Mm-hmm. So I just put it to the side, and we watch, because although the thing is, the kid is like an incredible reader. She reads like it's insane. Like she's way above like her grade, which is awesome. And plus now she's bored out of her skull. So we just bought her she wanted all the Percy Jackson novels.
Oh, wow.
And she wanted the Artemis Fowl novels. So we got them for her. She read the first Percy Jackson novel in a day.
Jeez.
In a day. And then she's like, I want to watch the movie now. And I'm like,
she probably reads better than I do.
Dude, she definitely reads better than both of us. And she read it in a day. And it's like, and it's way past where, when she was doing this back in the day, I was like, is she even reading it?
Yeah.
Like, does she know? She reads all of it because she puts on, because the Percy Jackson movies are terrible, by the way. But we're watching the movie and she doesn't care. She loves it because she's just seen she just read it, and she's like, she knows everything that happens now. She read the whole damn book. It's great.
And
the movie is trash. So you're not wrong. It's not good. There's some really bad dialogue and stuff happening. Christopher Columbus, I think, directed it too.
What's the word in the street with the Artemis Fowl? Weren't they going to drop that on
Disney
Plus? Yeah,
it's going to come out in May. It comes out in May.
Put it out now. We don't want to wait till May.
Well, I mean, they're trying. Well, I think that this is the first one. What Trolls did. Trolls was the World Tour one. Was the first like wide release that was supposed to come out in the theater.
Yeah.
That hit on demand, because the other movies that came out, they were already out in theaters, and so they just got like Onward got dumped just earlier than it would have, but it had a theatrical run. So did the Way Back and all those other movies, Invisible Man. So I'm curious what's the next one it's going to be. It looks like Artemis Fowl, but if this thing goes long enough, I mean, there's so much back and forth of some people think that they're just gonna get the economy kicking again. They're gonna go back in May, regardless of whether or not the Fauci says we should do it or not.
Oh, Fauci might be on the way out.
Of course he is, because he's kicking back.
Yeah,
because he's kicking back. He's the only one making sense, and he's kicking, and he's, of course. It's stupid.
I hope he starts a podcast.
I
legit.
I'll 100%.
I'll watch that.
Listen to it. Are you
Please.
kidding me? The Fauci.
Yeah.
Someone made me a Fauci poster as the Fonz, and I lost it. I don't know where it is. I gotta find it.
I think I saw that.
I gotta find it. But the Fauci is the man. The Fauci's gonna wind up getting canned though, probably. Not allowed to say anything against the man.
What are you gonna do? He's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
You know,
what does he know?
What the fuck does this guy know?
What does he know? He don't know shit.
I went to school and studied this stuff.
Just just calling it like I say. Who told you to call anything like you say? You sit there and you nod, Fauci.
These doctors with their medicine.
What do you think? You think you know because you know?
Yeah.
You know, you're not supposed to know when you think you know.
I went to school for like 20 years. Yeah. Yeah, you think you're smart because of that.
You think so? Yeah, look, I watch medical dramas on television.
Yeah.
Sorry for the spoilers, but Finstock is back.
Yes.
Schlong, 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 schlong.
Mm-hmm.
Idris Jessica Alba, someone wrote, that's hysterical. Yeah, he is back, and that's okay because we're allowed to. We're allowed to talk about it at this point. The man formerly known as Finstock is back as Finstock. The mask is back. Andrew Guy handed him a mask that we thought was gone. Is not gone. Ooh. And Finstock is back. And there was a really funny scene.
One of them climbing up on the
ladder. Did you see it? It's good, wasn't it? I got to start doing that more. I got to start putting more of those scenes out for people who didn't people who don't see the actual stuff. All right, what else are we going to talk about here before we get to some of your questions? Because there really are tons of news. Brett, you can see up on that screen.
Yeah.
All right, good. So there's new photos from Wonder Woman 1984. And this is coming here from Dark Horizons. It says, assuming it doesn't move again, Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 1984 could be one of the first major blockbusters to score a release on something resembling the other side of the current COVID-19 pandemic. Today, some new details, photos, and artwork from the film have been released online by Empire Magazine ahead of their new Wonder Woman 1984 issue. The shots include a tender moment between Diana and Steve, along with another shot of the titular heroine in her Golden Eagle armor. Speaking with the publication, Godot discussed how her character has changed in time between the films. She has some quotes over there, too. But here's the first shot there, Brett. You see them? They're kind of like dancing together.
Oh, right in front of the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah, they're dancing over there together. And is that the only one that we see? There's some more.
The first, you up at the top was the one in her in the gold.
Oh,
thing.
I missed that one.
Yeah, that was right at the.
Let's see. We got something over here. So that's that one?
Yeah, but this one is like she was in it, and it was like all this stuff around her. It was looked pretty cool.
As Lou Santini says, she is not ugly.
No.
Where is it? I don't see this.
The hell?
There it is. That's not the one you're talking about.
No. It was right at the top of that last article you were on.
Well,
right there. Yeah,
that's interesting. What is? That's her. That's her in the garb.
Yeah,
that's her in the garb. So,
is it like a wing or something?
It's kind of. I mean, that's some badass shit she's got on right now. I like it. I'm digging it so far. This is her quote. Gal Gadot's quote. The first movie was a coming of age. It was Diana becoming Wonder Woman. She was very naive, and she didn't understand the complexities of life. She was a fish out of water. In this movie, that's not the case whatsoever. She's evolved. She's much more mature, and she's very wise. However, she's very lonely. She's lost all of her team members, and she's guarded. And then something crazy happens. Apparently, something crazy happens because Chris Pine is back.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, that's something crazy and refers to the return of Chris Pine's Steve Trevor. How he returns remains to be seen. But we're all involved, and we're very keen to have him back. I mean, I want to see how they bring him back. I don't know. There's the cover looks good too.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. And I like the cover of the Empire magazine too because they have that. It looks like a 1984 cover that you would see,
right?
With the colors and it's cool. I'm down. I'm down with the look.
I think I found my wife's Halloween costume for this year.
Yeah. See if we can sell that. By the way, your wife posted a picture.
Oh man,
of you guys as young kids. It was when I knew you.
Jeez,
it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. But if you're gonna get her that costume, you know what she needs to get you? She needs to get you some Manscaped stuff because people are screaming and yelling when they were cutting their balls before, and it needs to stop. Because there's screams that I used to make. I don't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like doing that. It doesn't feel good on your nuts. Nobody wants to feel that. So we have Manscaped. And Manscaped, if you guys didn't know, it's incredible. There's a lot of different things I want to tell you about the 3.0. Ellis. Hold on. Ellis is over here now. Where is he? And I'll be completely honest with you. Everything my system's crashing. But have you used the Manscaped?
Oh yeah, no, I 100%. The one you gave me, I took it home. I used it immediately, and I was skeptical.
Hey, dynamic duo.
Oh hey.
When my biggest complaint is that my dog won't poop in the rain here in the Philly suburbs, I figure I'm in a good place. Happy to support SEN Live.
Thank you.
Happy to have you, GX man. Thank you very much. All right, so for you people out there right now,
you got it ready?
You people out there right now. Let you know you don't want to scream and yell when you're cutting your balls because it hurts and no one likes that, and then it's uncomfortable for the rest of the day. And you got to thank Manscaped. I know a lot of people are already thanking Manscaped for changing those screams into sounds of delight. Because I did it. I didn't like doing it. Cutting. It's like you're down there and you're doing stuff and you're like this is too much work. I don't like it. But That's a thing of the past because there's no more cuts and no more nicks with the Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0. It's their third generation trimmer featuring advanced skin-safe technology, and you keep your bad boys nice and smooth. It feels nice. The Manscaped engineering team, they spent 18 months perfecting the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created, and they just released the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0. And I'm telling you, I've told you before, it is premium. It is premium stuff. The battery itself lasts up to 90 minutes, so you can take a longer shave. Shave your balls for 90 minutes.
Do it.
Why not? One of the coolest features is the LED light, which illuminates the grooming areas for a closer and more precise trimming. And don't forget about the charging stand. You got to show off the mower loud and proud because this intelligently designed stand is a rapid charging dock and it's powered by USB. So many people have written in stories about how the Lawnmower 3.0 has changed their lives. Some people even put their pictures.
That's my
I
favorite.
gotta necessarily tell you that I don't, I'm not looking forward to the pictures, but I get it. And I understand how lovely you feel about your new smooth balls. You got to try it out. You have to try it out. 20% off. You want 20% off? Free shipping with the code SEN20. Use the code SEN20 at manscaped.com. Your balls are going to thank you. They're going to look up and they're going to say, thanks, Pops. 20% off, free shipping with the code SEN20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code SEN20. Your partner, your dick, and your balls are going to thank you.
Some powerful words.
Now, I know that people don't want to cut their hair right now because of what's going on. It was like, for what? Shave your balls.
Yeah. Oh.
You got to shave because a lot of people are you're still with your significant others.
Yeah.
SEN20. Use that
It's
code.
a nice little treat. You're trapped in the house with them.
Yeah. And if you don't use that code, you're dead to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, hell, even if you're going to the grocery store, you don't want anybody smelling that shit.
No. Because at this point,
because they've got the sprays, they got the ointments,
and the nose is at all high right now.
Yeah, you
It's
don't
at a
want
high.
to. If you can smell someone's balls at 6 feet away, no.
When you did that
got
thing,
problems.
when you did that thing as John Voight, when you said I could smell your balls, so good. It's really funny stuff.
Imagine being at the grocery store and going, "Is that dude behind
Right.
his balls?"
Right. It's like, what is that? What is that awful smell? Oh, it's the dude's balls. He comes in. I've told him a million times. You gotta
Shave 'em.
Yeah, there's really classy ways to do it too. You know that, Brett? There are classy ways.
Oh, classy ways to shave your balls.
Yeah, very classy ways.
Palissimo, please come here. I must tell you something.
Yes.
Well, the problem is, we had a nice banquet here last week, and people have been telling me that there's an odor in the room.
An odor?
There's an odor in the room, and I wasn't quite sure exactly what it was. But now I know.
What was this odor you pretend?
Tis your balls,
What?
Palissimo. Yeah, tis your balls, tis your balls. However, there is now a time for you. If you use the code of SEN20, Manscaped, you'll get a little discount.
No, hold on a second. I've tried to trim my balls with a rusty blade.
No,
that's
can't do
not
that.
the way-
Not
No.
anymore. Those times have come and gone. I tell you now, Palissimo, it is time for you to shave your balls with the Manscaped 3.0.
Well, I will indeed, my liege.
My leash.
What's my name? Pismo?
Palismio.
Palismio.
I
Oh,
don't even know what that means.
it's furrin.
Yeah, I don't know that guy turned into Tigger at one point.
At
Did you
first,
hear
I'm
me?
like, "Are you speaking?"
I don't know what.
Like, where are we going with this? one?
Someone said I sound like Pete from because that's all I hear. I sound like Pete from the Mickey Mouse Club. So it's true.
I don't know. I tell you, Mickey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So someone said it sounds like Dick Van Dyke at the head of the bank in Mary Poppins.
I tell you what, I'm not sure. Palissimo, make sure you clean up your balls.
Yes.
Someone said if you would have tried to shave your balls back then with a rusty razor, you would have died of tetanus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. Don't do it. Okay. Back on over. Look, the news is not done. Actually, before we get into the rest of the news, I should read some donations here because we have a lot of them.
Let's do it.
Streamlabs.com/Schmodown. Put that Schmobot on there, and it is ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Yeah, listen.
yeah, if you could be so kind to throw in a Schmobot, you can do. If you want to hear Polismo again, or whoever, then throw that in there. You get a Polismo. You can have Richie hasn't made an appearance in a while. Yeah. Richie can come on out. Joe Self. Hey, Ra Ring. Have you seen Rat Race from 2001? My friend loved that movie. I never got into it. But let's see. He says about this particular movie, I think it's a hugely underrated comedy. It's a great cast and stuff with John Lovitz and Hitler. Gives me the Dom DeLuise laughs every time. Smash Mouth shows up at the end, and it's not perfect. Yeah, I heard it was. I mean, I remember my friend loved it. I never really got into that movie. We never really saw the movie, I don't think. Knapsack's Ponytail. Up to Civil War in my MCU watch, and I really wish that story would have had multiple movies worth of ramifications rather than just a scene here and there in Infinity War and Endgame. It's still top 5 for me, but it almost feels like a filler. Civil War does, really. I mean, you know what? I've been hearing a lot of people say that recently. I remember when it came out, everybody loved it, but a lot of people have gone back and said, and it's not been one of their favorites. I happen to really like it a lot. It's probably my top 5. But it's not my MCU movies. But it's not my favorite. Like some other people. Ramon Fritz, hey guys, I showed my girlfriend your reactions to my Streamlabs on Friday, and she was thrilled. It's been a long time since I felt the sense of belonging that I have in this show. Oh. The community you have created means a lot to me. Thank you. Ramon was killing us on. Friday.
Oh, was that the?
He had a couple. He was making up the fake movie. Yeah, he was. Yeah. He had a lot of good ones. Some funny ones too.
Cotton candy.
Yeah, whatever it
cotton
was.
Candy.
Like long walks
zebra.
in the park. Yeah.
Long walks in the park.
All that shit. Well, thank you, Ramon. Sean Monk, Christian and Brett, you're always striving to provide us with the best show possible. Always remember the greatest teacher failure is Hey Ra Ring. Thank you very much. Hey Ra Ring has become really has become a thing. It's amazing how like it's always kind of whether you have for a while it was
Patty boy.
Yeah, but now it's Raw Ring. So who knows what kind of nonsense it'll be in a couple.
You gotta find some.
Yeah, I was in a shit mood today though. I'll tell you that.
Me too.
Were you?
I don't know. Every day kind of it's the Groundhog Day thing.
Yeah.
It's starting to kick in, and
it's a bummer. I woke up this morning, and my kid, she's up super early. Problem is she woke up, we had slept in the bed with us, and she's fine. She like snuggles with me.
Yeah.
But it's like 4:45, and I like holding her, but I can't sleep. No. So for 4:45 until 6 o'clock, then I get up, and then I'm doing all the normal shit I'm doing in the morning. And I'm like, and plus the fact of waking up just doing the same old shit, knowing that I have a ton of stuff that I got to do today. It's good. I mean, I knew that this is going to at least be able to get me a little bit out of it, but it's a pain. This sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks. I gotta tell you, there's nothing fun about this whatsoever. Not
taking away from anybody dying or anything like that. But it's just
at all.
And even that you start to take on that, and you start to feel bad for the people that are really, really struggling.
Well, but that's one of the main things is that you go, then you're like, all right, well, you know what I'm going to do? Even though I'm having not a great day today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune in. I'm going to cross my fingers today that today when I check on the news, that something's going to be good. There's going to be good news. And I'm not talking about good news. They're going to open up the economy in 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then everybody can die.
Yeah,
it's like there's no answers yet. There's no answers from anybody. So I don't know, man.
As much as this is hard to be home and whatever, let's do this for as long as possible that we can keep. People are getting unemployment. There are ways to get. The government is stepping up in that regard. So I think that we gotta be safe as long as we can, man.
I know. It's crazy. I don't know.
I'm a medical doctor.
I don't know if
you know this.
You're really good. You're gonna get fired though. If you're a medical doctor. Who's that? Nobody.
Wait, did they come to the show?
Yeah, there you Anything else that we should go into the news? Let's see. Before I get back into, I shut it down, guys.
Oh, damn it!
Shut it down. Bob Iger is back in charge. Remember that big story?
Yeah, and because I've been with the COVID, he just really.
Yeah, he's like, it looked like I quit the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Yeah.
In March came the news that Disney CEO Bob Iger was going to step down. However, COVID. The pandemic has struck the world hard, and Disney has been vulnerable. Disney's multi-billion-dollar revenue streams greatly rely on things requiring social interaction. Cinema releases, theme parks, cruises, they've all been shut down. The lack of professional sports has also hurt ESPN. One estimate suggests the company is losing tens of millions per day, while the U.S. parks are closed, along with costly production delays. Even Iger's push for the future, the introduction of the Disney Plus streaming service, remains very much an investment and is still years away from generating major revenue. Now the New York Times is reporting today that in recent weeks, Iger has quietly stepped back up to help take charge and steer the company through the current crisis. The report goes so far to say that Iger is effectively retaining his CEO label in function, if not title, though Iger himself still sees what he's doing as merely mentoring. A crisis of this magnitude and its impact on Disney would necessarily result in my actively helping Bob Chapek and the company contend with it, particularly since I ran the company for 15 years. I mean, it makes sense. I understand. At this point, whoever it is, you can't yet.
Hey, Bob, please.
Yeah, you can't yet.
Please.
Yeah, because transition in general is tough.
Yeah.
Transition in general right now. Transition right now. Ugh. It's like get out of here. It's like Bob, get over here. Help. You're not going anywhere.
Oh, hey, no. Remember that whole thing? Let's not do that anymore.
Which one?
No, you leave it.
Yeah, right.
Wait, no. It's like a girlfriend. Like, you remember when I said like we should break? I meant we should just take it like a break. But
right.
like
that was BC, man. That was BC. What's BC before COVID, baby?
Baby, we gotta
baby.
stick together. I realized that other side piece I had wasn't available anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, you got to keep him around while he's able to. Plus the fact he's probably the same thing. He's probably losing his mind. He wants to do some shit. So,
yeah.
And these other moves that he wants to make, he can't do. All right. Next one in here. Now we're going to streamlabs.com/Schmodown. And guys, please keep on keep those Schmoebots coming. If there's anything else in general you want us to do, you want to interrupt the show, you want to do if there's an impression, if there's any particular thoughts that you have on news, what do you think of Dune? Well, go ahead and put the images of Dune or anything else that we talked about here today. Get us talking about something else. Streamlabs.com/Schmodown.
Hal, just tell some good news.
You can do that or a joke.
Yeah.
Paul Denuzio. Paul Denuzio sent me some really good Star Wars music that was I guess it was some dude who just musician, and he came up with a couple of renditions of these themes. Really good.
Have you ever met a shittier human being than Paul Denuzio?
Really
I mean, just what a jerk.
Well,
what a good guy.
Well, yeah. Well, this scumbag put in a donation.
Yeah.
And he said, I was so stoked to see the first shot of Dune. With Denis Villeneuve directing and a stellar cast, it's by far my most anticipated film for the rest of the year. You got to make sure that you tune in tonight to Chill to Action, where we're going to bring on Ethan Irwin. That is good.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one. I like that for sure.
Get over there and support those guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, they are. I mean, look, their shows, the subscribers have been going up, the views have been going up. The Schmoebots show is starting to take off, so they're doing good. Kelex, I like the two-shot, but can you make the heights the same and cover up the negative black space? Also, Christian's screen on the two-shot covers the text. Yeah, I know. That's the problem, is that I could do this.
I think this is a post-show. You figure out the
post-show.
layering.
I can try to do one more here. Yeah, but see, like, if I do this, like, I'm going to go over you now. Watch this. See?
Yeah.
Now I go over you.
So you need to, can you delete yourself off of it and then re-add, or is it, do you have to go pictures, then the overlay?
Yeah, check it out. So watch what happens. I'll delete this for a second. I'll delete this one. So
this is fun. You guys
by me. You guys get to see the behind the scenes. So
get the sausage being made.
So I'll try two different things here. So we'll get rid of, where is yours? Is that you?
Yeah.
All right, that's you. So we're gonna get rid of you, And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. You guys are doing this together with us.
Yeah.
So we're going to try this first. We're going to add something here. We're going to add, that's not anything I wanted to do at all. I like the idea that they get to see us do this. So
He's clicking some buttons.
Yeah, that's right. So we're going to do this right now. This is the first one we're going to do.
Oh, okay.
All right. So this is now. I believe this is Brett. That should be Brett. It's not Brett. Perfect.
This is what he's doing right now.
Yeah. Go ahead. Talk us through.
He's clicking through. I can't see him. They're so far away. Even if I put my glasses on.
Talk through.
Let's see what he's doing there. He's
there.
There is. There's me. Now you don't have any of the. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's the issue. There's some reason I think you have to add all the other stuff later.
Let's try. Hold on. Let's try it again. Keep
What's that background?
Tell them what I'm doing.
So the SEN, he's going through, he's checking it out. But see, all this extra stuff, I think needs to be you put our pictures in and then you overlay that on top of us. I think that's the issue. But then I think if something pops up, it's going to be hidden behind us.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's.
I'll tell you what. Tuesday.
Yeah.
This is going to be. He'll have this halfway.
That's not bad. That's
halfway
better. That looks better. But that looks better than it did.
Yeah, it was a little odd. But you know what? Hey, desperate times.
Hey, that looks good though. I think that looks much better, at least. So that looks. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
it's still some black down there, but it looks better.
We'll see when words pop up. What a
shithouse this guy is.
What do you say?
Old men working with technology.
Oh yeah,
sniff my balls.
Yeah,
there you go. Fuck off.
Yeah.
He says the point is, you think like
old man. Hey.
It's like if I put that little fucker down here with this system, like right now, you put him down here. I want you to figure all this out.
Yeah.
Go ahead, see what he does. He has a fucking nervous breakdown.
Why don't you come with me and roof a house, you fuck?
This looks like a little bastard. You know what, little fucko. So you can get fuck face. Little fucking prick, now you know. Talking lots of shit, now you know. Said, old man with a stream, now you know. I said, fuck you and get a picture for your profile, now you know.
Now you know. Hey, here's something about an old man I want to tell you. My grandpa used to get me up at 5 a.m. and make me crawl under houses to find wires. There were dead rats and dead possums, so take your fucking technology knowledge and shove it up your ass.
Who even knows if he got any knowledge? He's sitting there like a douche on the loose. Said, fuck you, now you know. Say, shit, now you know. Say, lick my balls, that's a manscape, now you know.
Have you ever fallen 20 foot off a ladder? I have several times and it doesn't feel good.
So how about you shove your head up your ass and then you can pray about it at math. Now you know.
Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. I almost died once because of a seizure and I had to have a spinal tap, so fuck yourself. You know that story?
No.
Oh, I had a complete seizure. My mom, like barefoot in the snow, took me to the hospital. They put me in another room. They had to give me a spinal tap. There was some temperature issue with me where my body couldn't gauge, and I just temperature spiked through the roof. Could be dead. But
Jesus. Old man technology.
Yeah. So take that and shove it up your ass.
Turd. Unfucking believable. People just write shit.
He's gonna come back in. You know what, guys?
Throw him out.
I thought I was just being silly.
I'm gonna move.
Oh yeah.
I removed him from the channel. I mean, sometimes you just hide people. I just threw him out. You're gone.
Wait a second. Oh, that was Big Mo. Shit.
I've done that before. I've certainly done that before. Probably with somebody who's just like really nice.
I've donated like 20 grand this year.
Truth be told, what is this? Nice. Oh shit.
What?
Dude, this is big news.
Uh-oh.
Jabrari Games says STHBDH FBBGG, follows it up with BH, follows it up with HB, follows it up with SG, follows it up with GGG, and now we deleted all of them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, unfucking believable. Hold on, breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news here, Brett. Apparently, Jabrabba Games says...
Oh, and on top of that, he added a jukta and
This following up, other breaking news. Apparently, the same guy, Jabrabba Games, has...
And he added for one last thing.
So, this just in. Jabrabba Games says... exclamation point, followed by period.
Somebody better check in on him, and I think he's having a stroke.
Idiots!
You shouldn't focus on the negative comments,
The negative comments are literally what gives us the best skits.
I know.
Skits?
There was a boy.
Oh.
A very strange enchanted boy.
Huh?
They say he wandered very far, very
nice.
far, over land and sea.
Like we do
Until one day, he came my way. This he said to me. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and how to leave a review on Apple Podcast.
That's absolutely right.
There it is.
Get on over there.
Now, do you see what I said when the words came up? We're overlay. I'll teach you, but it's an overlay thing.
All right. Thank you, old man. All right, let's get back on over here. Streamlabs.com/Schmodown. Loving those Schmoebots. Keep them going. All right. Keelix. Thank you. Matt Chapman. I agree with you about Trolls World Tour. It was fine. It was missing something that the first one had. My kids rang every drop of the 48 hours we had of it. I don't think there was anything else on the TV during that 2-day period. Yeah, I mean, the kids loved it, for sure. Lawrence Lease put in a Schmobot. Thank you. Josh Barnett put in a Schmobot. Ramon Fritz, part 2. I have been experiencing symptoms of heart palpitations. And I have a family history of heart disease, so I'm going into the ER later for an EKG, so prayers are appreciated. Trying to stay positive. So my match for today is going to be Ellis versus JTE and the trial of JTE. Well, first of all, Ramon, please stay safe.
Yes.
Let us know how you're doing. And if you want some positivity and some fun, you've chosen the right matches. The trial of JTE is... If you've never, if you're a Schmoes fan in general, if you're a Schmoes fan or a SEN fan or a Schmodown fan or a fan of anything that we've ever done, you've never watched the trial of JTE, then that is the best, one of the best pieces of content that we've ever done. They're incredible. All right, Andrew G. We don't know until the last arc plays out, but what do you think of the theory that Revenge of the Sith will actually be playing out during the time of the last arc of Clone Wars with Maul and Ahsoka on Mandalore? I don't know. I'm confused right now because I was hoping that the entire season would play into all of this, and there was all this. It was Filoni was supposed to end the show. He finally has a chance to end it the way that he's wanted to end it, and it just seems like 8 episodes. I know that he loves the Bad Batch, and I liked every episode that I've seen so far. I just didn't know if it was necessary to have these 8 episodes for the final season of Clone Wars ever. It's like I just feel like the storytelling, it's good episodes, and there's stories that if there was going to be another season, I'd be like, great. This is a typical season that we've seen many times over. It just doesn't seem like it's wrapping up at all. Unless they wrap up the last of the season. Now watch, I come back to eat my words, and like next week, it's like, oh my god, this episode.
They brought it together perfectly.
They might, and it might be one of these things that maybe they're setting up. Maybe Filoni knew all along that Ahsoka was getting her own live action series, so some of the things that we see in some of these particular episodes are going to play out in live action down the line. Oh, good. Hugh Janus says. And this is holy shit. I just can't believe it. And I quote: A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P.
Oh wow.
Q R S T U V.
Sure.
W X.
Wait, what else?
Y. And
Don't.
it's fucking crazy.
No.
Z.
Oh man.
Put it all there.
Huge.
It's huge anus. Put it all there. It's all there.
That's all.
Every bit of it.
And you thought there was no news.
It's all there. Every bit of it. Christian Alante, one of the positives of quarantine was huge anus. One of the positives of quarantine is I was finally able to buckle down and read Dune. To me, what Dune is to Star Wars is like what Game of Thrones is to Lord of the Rings. Can't wait for this film. That's what I've heard. I've heard it's like the more adult version.
Yeah, I'm getting more excited about it.
Yeah, me too.
Can't wait to see it in 2030.
No, it's apparently supposed to come out in December.
Oh, okay.
Question is like, how is it going to come out? Is it going to come out in a release? Are they going to try? Actually think the theater's going to release it?
Are we going to all walk around in like Bubble Boy suits?
Maybe.
You know, maybe that's the next.
Let's get to Big Mo movie review. Sean Monk, I'll put in Schmoebots. Chris Scorpio. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do Patreon or give financial support. I got into a horrible accident with a guy with no insurance. I totaled my car. That sucks, man. The cop told me the best advice he had for me was to tune into Backstage on Tuesdays.
You son of a bitch.
That was good, fucko.
I was just going to say, though, people are driving like jackasses out there.
There's nobody on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went out for the first time. Where did I drive?
I noticed your car had moved.
Yeah, it did. Where did I drive somewhere? I drove somewhere. Oh, I finally, Brett, we did it. I picked up a pizza. I don't know, because it doesn't matter what I say. I was like, I finally was talking to my wife, and she's like, I'm trying to get her on board with it. And we have a friend that's a doctor, so she finally texted the doctor. The doctor said, I better order now.
Yeah.
So finally, the doctor saying that he had gotten some food. She's like, all right, I'll try it. So I went. I mean, it was a process, but it was a process. And that wasn't much of a process. I drove there, picked it up, got the Fresh Brothers, picked it up, got in the car, and everybody in the house when we ate this pizza, it was like Wolfgang Puck came and cooked it in the house, and we ate it because it was so delicious, and it was such a relief to finally not cook.
Yeah.
Although yesterday we cooked up a storm for Easter.
Well, yeah, then it's a bunch of, you know.
Did you do
we
anything
did for Easter?
What'd you do?
We got some fried chicken.
Did you?
Yeah, I went to Dinah's.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
Dinah's? It's like chicken and waffles kind
Oh,
of a
okay.
place. Yeah.
Delish.
Old school, you know, and I went and I picked it up. I you know, but then there's this thing, you get home, you do I wipe down all the containers? Do I do all this stuff? You know, so I kind of give things a little quick wipe, but for some reason, like smelling isopropyl alcohol over your food containers doesn't exactly entice people.
No, it doesn't.
But, oh God, that fried chicken was
Good?
good. Oh,
See, I made a fillet. I had a couple fillets, chicken. We had my wife actually made some macaroni and cheese, which homemade macaroni and cheese.
Oh yeah.
And then we had this like spinach pie, which was really delicious. There was some good shit going on in the house last night. I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, we wanted a day of rest.
Yeah, right.
Kind of chill and just be with each other. And I loaded the kids up with some candy, and a friend of ours delivered us donuts from Randy's Doughnuts.
So here's a bummer. So I've talked about this before on this show. I'm not a big donut guy, but the best donuts that I've ever had in my life is a place called Stan's Donuts. And they have some in Chicago, apparently. Apparently that's where it opened up. When I interviewed CM Punk, he was very familiar with Stan's, and they have them in Chicago. But my wife's been going to this place. It's in Westwood Village, right? And we've been going there for a long time. Closed down. Closed down after years. Now, I think he was going to do it. I think he was already looking to do it, but COVID made it like a lot easier for him to make the decision. I mean, it was like death in the family over the weekend here when my wife found out about it, because she'd been going there since she was a little girl. Really good stuff. Good place. Delicious. Not a donut person. Every time Sinead was over here, I would say, you got to get to Stan's. Yeah. Because it's so damn good, and it was a bummer that happened. But a lot of these small, mom and pop shops are closing right now.
Yeah, they rely on every single month. I mean,
they can't sustain, man.
Yeah.
It's tough. So it stinks, but bummer.
Hey Raring.
Hey Raring.
Watch Trolls Wild Tour with the fam. Thought was okay. Poppy was kinda annoying.
Yeah.
To Charles and Elmo talking about why Poppy was keeping Branch in the friend zone.
Great. We'll do it. Charles and Elmo.
Yeah.
Charles and Elmo together. Okay. Here we go. Where is it? I got one. I did have some. Is it?
Charles, did you see that Trolls World Tour?
I did see it. Now I love the first one. Now and said to me, "Oh, good news for me! I'm gonna turn it on and watch Branch and Poppy get down." Now
Oh yeah, I was the most excited to see them hook up.
that was one of Elmo's biggest dreams to see Branch and Poppy hook up.
Well, I said, listen to me now, And I told you, grab the popcorn. We're going to watch them do the nasty now, And so they started singing and dancing. And then Branch was going in to make the move. And Papa said, fuck you now, You're my friend. And you be my friend. Don't get near me now,
Yeah, I found that to be total bullshit because all I wanted to see was some troll on troll action.
Well, and there's a deleted scene that no one saw now, She said that the reason why is because of social distancing. And he said, I get it. I understand now, And then next thing you know, she was slamming out somebody else now,
Oh, man, that's just not cool.
Not cool now, it's not.
It's
It's not cool.
Now you know it's
No, not cool. I said, why are you in the zone? Now you know.
To put him in the zone.
You should be doing him like his friend. Now you know. The fucking kids cartoon.
Talking about slamming.
Slamming trolls. What the hell is wrong with
Is
it?
this why my mother went through 24 hours of labor?
My mother told me yesterday, she's like, the show's been good. It hasn't been too raunchy. I go, give it time.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Now you know. Now you know. Now you know.
I don't know if I cared for the part where you talked about two animated trolls slamming.
Okay, Sally Von Baca was absolutely right. There's 1,200 people. Now, this I will say this, Brett. We're gonna do one more of this now. There are 1,200 people in here right now. 570 likes. This is unacceptable. So here's what we're gonna do, everybody, just to let you know. All right, everybody. Right now is 1,200 people here. You got 500.
That's a lot of people.
573 likes. Bullshit, Brett. Bullshit.
I call bullshit.
573, 503. Can we get to 650? Can we get to 650 before we move on to this bit? 650. One time I put a bandana around my head and just walked straight into a wall. 573, 573, 599. Trying to look for 650. Look at my 650. 650. Can we get to 650? Can we get 650? One time I put my foot into an alligator's mouth and it bit my dick. All right, now we're going into 630.
That's same impossible, but it's a very true story. I was right there.
630. Can we get to 650? Can we get to 650? Can we get 650? I used to take pictures of myself in the naked in the bathroom, and I used to get to so upset I would stop doing it because I have a big.
It's really easy to do. You can use a thumb, you can use a finger, you can use fingers, you can jump in penis, you can put his hand, you can use a toe, go.
647. Can we get to 700? Can we get to 700? If we can get to 700, I'll start dancing around in a circle and talk about my big toenail. 652. Can we get to 700? Can we get to 700? Loving wife and Brand Nino. Shane Koch already hit the like. What else do you want from me? All right, everybody. 656. Everybody, I put my foot in the alligator's mouth and it bit my dick. That's what I said already.
He said it already.
I said it already. I said it again because someone wrote it.
No, twice the alligator bit his dick.
662. Can we get to 700? Can we get to 700? Sometimes I put mashed potatoes on my armpits and tell myself I like math.
Well, who doesn't?
60. I'm gonna stop at 667. Who doesn't? We got the 667 out of
Look at
that.
that.
Good job, guys.
That's
Good job.
half of the people watching.
Someone said twice the alligator bit his dick. Did you write me anything?
No, I told you
Come
earlier.
on.
I said I forgot. Come on. Oh, no,
You drink all my whiskey and you can't write anything? Guy has destroyed every bit of whiskey that we've had. And you tell me you don't have... There's come on. You gotta,
well, in my defense, I should have done over the weekend, but during the other show,
Yeah.
I was trying to pay attention to the films and, so that
Well,
somebody
what's your
could-
excuse today? There's
I
no
was
excuse.
getting French chain.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the next one. Okay. So Big Mo movie reboot. Schmobot, Sean Monk, Chris Scorpio, thank you. Sir Lord Attenborough says, hey guys, happy belated Easter. I hope you guys had some good food and drinks and were able to relax. Christian, did you see Ronda Rousey's comments regarding her WWE status? Do you think her comments are justified? So just to be clear for the people, Ronda Rousey, I think she was on Steve-O's podcast, and he had asked her about the WWE, and she had nothing but nice things to say about the girls in the locker room and working with the people that she'd worked with in the past there. She was bitten by the fans, man. She didn't like, because you remember, This was something that they turned her heel because the fans just weren't buying her, and the fans weren't on board. They wanted to make her like this ultimate baby face, and she was just getting booed, so they went heel with her, and they basically played up to the whole angle where she was just like, F the fans, man, I'm going, and she really feels that way. She feels like she doesn't want to go full time with it anymore because she felt she put her heart and soul. I agree in the fact that every time I watched her wrestle, I never once thought. I mean, I thought she was definitely green, and there were apparently some people concerned that she could hurt somebody because she's a fucking UFC former champion, and she's one of the best judo. She knows her shit, and you could tell that people were probably a little nervous getting in there with her. But I thought that she picked it up really quick. And she would take bumps, and she would really put her body at risk out there. And it wasn't like Roger Dorn in Major League where she's just like, I'm not doing this. I'm going to try to protect myself. She was going all out. So if she feels a little slighted by the fans, and good on her for being honest about it. Good on her for saying, I'm not going to, if she doesn't need to do it, if she wants to do part-time, if she comes back, good on her. I don't really find anything wrong with her comments. She's being honest, and she feels like if she didn't feel like she had support from the fans and she wants to say it, good. I'd rather do that than lie. Rather do that than, but oh yeah, I loved everything about it. If she was miserable about it, so I'm okay with it, man. I'm okay with what she said.
Hey Raring.
Hey Raring.
That Trolls bit was awesome. Extremely funny.
Thank you.
Sully's the good name of Elmo. Christian love the community you and your team have built. Brett, you be you. You remind me of the late great Robin Williams with your facial expressions.
Oh,
Thanks.
You get that a lot.
That's high praise, man.
Yeah,
but
you get that a lot, don't you?
Yeah. Well, not a lot lately, but it used to be like Zach Galifianakis and stuff like that. But yeah,
I see the Robin Williams stuff. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah, for sure. No, I'm just kidding. What was his name? I forget now.
Artemis.
I can't remember anymore. Yeah. All right. Let's move on over. We got a lot of good questions here coming in. We'll talk, and before we get out of here today, we'll go some more because, like I said, there are definitely more stories. A lot of good news stories out there, which I was surprised about. Resident Evil 4 remake. Why are they remaking a fourth one? Why didn't they remake the first one? Capcom reportedly plans to release a remake of Resident Evil 4 in 2002. Oh, this is for video games. Okay, this is for video games. I wonder why they're remaking it. Interesting.
Making a video game?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I thought that. Yeah, when I saw that, I thought it was a film too. But it's
So who was telling me this? Was this who was telling me this? AMC in talks with bankruptcy lawyers. I was talking to somebody recently about AMC and how they were having serious problems. I didn't know if that was on air or not. But yeah, look, this is a story. AMC theaters, serious problems though. They're already having problems before all this shit. AMC Theaters is reportedly in talks with Wheel, Gottschall, and Maines in an attempt to work through a Chapter 11 bankruptcy bankruptcy filing reports. I can't see shit. Through a Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing, reports MarketWatch. Specifically, a source tells the outlet they are working with lead lawyer Ray Schrock, and you don't hire Ray unless you're filing. Such a filing would help the theater try and manage its massive debt loan of $4.9 billion, while also trying to successfully reopen at the same time. Cinemas across North America have been shut down since the middle of March, and reopening date has yet to be determined. AMC is the largest U.S. cinema chain, and it closed all of its 630 theaters on March 17th and furloughed 25,000 workers. The chain has also reportedly ceased paying rent to landlords. Wow. AMC was optimistic about being able to open again sometime in June, but it's unclear if that will end up happening at present. All the major studios have pulled and pushed back their big spring and summer releases. It's believed DC and Warner Brothers Pictures are keeping their planned Wonder Woman 84 August release date for now. AMC being down is massive, dude. That's massive. Like, what does that mean overall? If AMC goes out of business, which I don't think it will, but if it does, like, who takes over? Regal? Or does this really begin to start the, live streaming, people releasing stuff?
Raring. Hey, current tool for Interland and Tomb's penis.
True.
Probably my last Schmobot in a while. Being a financial planner during lockdown is difficult at the moment. We'll still try to donate through Super Chats, though.
I really appreciate that, Naswan. Again, you guys do not need to ever explain yourselves. We understand what's going on. We get it. Completely understand. It is a rough time for everybody right now, for sure. Like that's why we say that, if you can, great. If you can't right now, like I said, but there are 1,200 people watching and 700 likes. Sorry, boys. Here we go. So Brett's giving me this thing, so I can't look yet. So basically, what I have to do is do it like, is this the right way? Is it upside down?
Other way. Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah. So now all the other ones will be upside down.
So they're all upside down.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep.
All right.
Now flip it like that. Or you can just pull it. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, Brett has written something for the auctioneer to say, and I have no idea what it is. So he's going to try to do the. Was it Stefan?
Yeah. Pull the old Stefan.
Yeah. All right. So, but we're at 708. We're going to be doing this. We're going to get to 800, guys. And if we don't get to 800, this bit's going to go on until 1,000. Here we go. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming to the World Auction here on the SEN Studios. We are going to be looking for 800 likes today. 800. We are 711, 712. We start with 712. Can we get to 730? Can we get to 730? Out of toilet paper, use a Lamore to clean your ass. All right. No, Lamore. We're doing some Lamores today here, everybody. We got 3 Lamores. Please go pick some more, and you can get a little more, a little less. But get a Lima and wipe your ass with it today. All right, everybody. 719, 719, 719. Can we get to 800? Can we get to 800? Please, everybody, get to 100. My ball stench is the reason the dodo is extinct. All right, everybody. Moving on over. Moving on over. 726. 726. Can we get to 800? Can we get to 800? Still at 726. I'm going to keep going around here, too. One time I took a water bottle and put it up my ass, and then the next thing you know, I was spritting out water for the next 28 days.
A human sprinkler, if you will.
Using sprinkler. 728. 728. 728. Can we get to 800? Can we get to 800? 731. Bullshit. 731. 731. Out of toilet paper. Use a Lima to clean your ass. All right, everybody. Back again. Rise. 732. 732. 732.
Better method to do this.
Can we get to another one? Can we get to another one? Can we get to another one? 735, 735.
Get. Hit the like with your hand now. Hit the like with your finger and hit the like with your finger now.
737. I've been saving my farts in a jar for 37 years. So we got everybody
740. 7 years of farts in a jar. That's gonna stink.
743. All you gotta do is slam down that button. Slam down that button. 743. Can you slam it down? If you hit 28, if you were one of the dislikes, your dick's gonna fall off tomorrow. 27 likes. No one likes you. Look in the mirror. Everyone hates you. All right, 748, 752.
Oh, that's good. That's a good jump. Come on.
Almost 800. All right, here we go. One time I lit my balls on fire to make s'mores. That's true. All right, 753.
What a combination of delicious smells and horrible smells right at the same time.
Actually lost, went from 28 to 27 because people realized it. Back to 28. Guess what? Well, your first crush and your wife just fucked someone else. All right, 757. All right, we're looking to get 800. 756. Fuck yourself. Someone said they didn't want my dick to fall off, so they went from the dislike to the like.
Yeah.
It's funny.
They're still concerned about the alligator.
Yeah. The alligator biting the guy's dick off. So I said, whoa, not my wife.
Hey.
It was all right until you said the thing about my wife.
Don't do it.
You thought the thing about my wife?
Why are you saying that about my wife, man?
No, I'd say you didn't say me. You told me about my wife, man.
I'm not sure why you said it about my wife, but I can't remember about my wife, man.
You said anything about my wife.
I gotta tell you, man, my wife and your wife, they went out together. They went to a baseball game. My wife, your wife, and then they came back and I said, your wife, my wife. Who knew where the wife was?
Yeah, you wipe swapperoo.
Oh, we give a little swapperoo. Say, woo, little spin around. Say, woo, little spin around. Say, give me another one. Say, okay.
You're talking about my wife.
Wait, come here, baby.
Hey! Oh! You over there talking about my wife?
What you giving my wife? You got my wife? Whose wife is that? Come on, baby. Come on.
They just created 2 characters. They don't know what they are.
No one knows. No, someone said, if you disliked your wife, is quarantining and chilling with your best friend. That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Oh, motherfucker.
Everybody losing their minds today.
Losing their minds
today. I didn't have one to begin with.
Uh-oh.
This just in. Some music has started.
It's the reunion show you never knew you needed until today. Mark Ellis, Christian Harloff, the Schmoes, and Brett Sheridan from Mr. Wiggly. What is that show you were on back in the day? The Guild.
The Guild.
It's the Schmoes and the Guild. Starring in... Please don't fuck my wife.
A couple of ne'er-thee-well.
Yeah. Ne'er-do-wells.
Ne'er-do-well. Ne'er-thee? Ne'er-do?
I don't care anymore, man.
I don't even care.
Don't matter to me.
I don't care. You care? All right, let's get back on over it. What the hell is this? Oh, streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. Sean Monk put in a Schmobot. Chris Scorpio did one. Sir Lord Attenborough, thank you. Richard Ganther put in a Schmobot. Johnny P. I hope everyone had a safe Easter. Times are crazy, and like everyone, my life has come to a halt. I don't have a job, and I'm unable to plan my wedding or my son's christening. Jeez. He turns 1 in August, but birthday plans are up in the air. I know, man. This is eventually this shit show is going to come to an end. And I don't know when, I don't know how, but I promise you, at some point, this shit show will come to an end, Johnny. Johnny P. also says, I'm feeling down, but like always, you schmoes and the community put a smile on my face. Keep the good work up. Love you guys, and thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Idris Jessica Alba put it in a Schmobot. Joe the Giant. I watched Cats for the first time the other day because my roommate wanted to. Why are people obsessed with that movie? It's not like The Room where it's so bad it's good. It's just straight up unentertainingly bad.
Really?
4 out of 10. I've actually heard that too. Sean
Not
Monk,
even the music's good or anything? Like, not even...
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, wow.
Sean Monk, I'm also gunning through every canon novel. Thrawn was great. Had a bit of a lackluster ending. Now reading Leia, Princess of Alderaan. That book is awesome. I've listened to 7 canon books in the past 2 weeks. Question, what is your favorite canon book? Brett is Our Religion. Well, there you go.
Thank you.
My favorite is Lost Stars.
My favorite is Nick Cannon's autobiography.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Rusty Venture. Christian, give the Fauci a show, please. If Fauci wanted a show, I'd kick everybody off this network and I'd just have the Fauci do a show. The Fauci rules. The Fauci.
2 knuckleheads and the Fauci.
Yeah, did you
starring next Friday.
Did you see that somebody actually sent like a picture of young Fauci to us?
Oh, yeah, that was great. Oh, man.
Love that, the young Fauci.
It looked like he was interning.
Yeah,
Like, it was...
The Schmo way. When I was a kid, my father introduced me to comics. We bonded over comic books many times, and we still do. I remember when he took me to a comic book store for the first time, he opened the door and said, son, you need to subscribe to the Meaning of Podcasts.
Oh, that was a good thing to tell him.
Yeah. GXMan27 put in a Schmobot, so we thank you for that. Going to go back on over here to streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. Elias Carrillo Flores. Some Instagram fan shared his fan picture of Timothy Chalamet as Robin. What do you think? Do we need a Robin in the Batman movie? Not yet. I always, when they're starting a new Batman franchise, which they've done a billion times over, I always think it's good not to introduce Robin right away. Yeah, don't introduce Batman.
Yeah, don't.
Have
keep
a Batman
him
movie.
out.
Yeah, keep him out of it. He doesn't need to be in the movie at all.
I don't
Batman.
need another Batman movie with Batman in it.
No, come on. We don't need Batman. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna have like a mask?
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be in a car. You're driving around. Yeah. Hey, look at the Joker.
Yeah. Oh, look at me! I'm a bat and I'm a man.
Come on.
It doesn't make sense.
What, you gonna make him rich again?
Yeah.
Hey, what's next?
Yeah.
Is he smart? He got problems.
Hey, what about a poor Batman? Why can't we do that origin?
What's he gonna do? Yeah, right, exactly, man. And this time he's got to put a paper bag on his head.
Yeah.
Goes out. Look at me. And he doesn't even have like a costume. Just like a paper bag. And just call him Baghead.
Yeah.
Bagman. Hey. I wrote it.
Yeah.
Bagman.
Hey, Bagman.
Bagman. That's it. Bagman. Yeah. I'm good with it. You good with it?
Put Batman in a Batman.
Yeah. You want to put Bagman? How about it, man? You want to...
What was that?
Jesus Christ! No, for Christ's sakes! You don't want Batman in the movie? Wait, just because it's some kind of joke? For Christ's sakes!
I don't even think these guys even like movies.
First,
those fucking... No, Batman. For Christ's sake.
This is off the rails. The whole thing's gone off the rails.
It's off the rails. I gotta tell you, the last thing I want to have is a Bagman and Elmo talking about trolls fucking.
I remember this show had integrity.
Not anymore.
No.
Nope.
They used to like to have a Batman in the Batman film, but now they want a Bagman in the Bagman
Ever
film.
since that stupid host was complaining about not going to the theme park, he lost his mind.
Oh, entitled little piece of
Entitled little.
shit.
Oh, boo-hoo to you that someone didn't invite you to a theme park. I can't even wipe my own ass.
Talking about theme parks. We didn't have theme parks. Those guys, that was my favorite.
yeah.
Dana, we didn't have teeth when we were kids.
We
We
didn't
just
have
gum
teeth.
our food.
Oh, well, we just got down to 5 listeners.
Yeah, we went up. 1,300.
There are people like, guys, they are losing they're actually losing their minds this
That's
time.
right. 1,300 and yet 800 likes. Go F yourselves if you didn't hit the like. If you didn't hit the like, if you're one of those 791, then you're good with me. But you're not, so you smell like pee. Yeah, it's good stuff. Brett's voice reminds me of the old dog from Secret Life of Pets during that bit.
Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know that.
I don't know yet.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Let's go back over. Streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. 1.21 jelly watts. Put in a Schmobot. Tavishka Productions said, I never had to get a spinal tap, but I had a history of seizures growing up. It was just my brain glitching and giving a false emergency response to the body. Never had to take medication, but I haven't had a seizure in almost 10 years. Well, that's
Nice.
awesome.
That's good.
Haskell 420, one of the best Charles and Brett songs ever. That was an epic clip out. Brett, I could see a show about falling off a ladder and a roof, since that's how I got hurt, slipping on sliding in a roof, falling 24 feet to the ground of the morning of 9/11. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus, Ed, I didn't know that. Gang Coronavirus, who put in the Schmobot. Thank you. Martin Kohler. The Bergens were in the movie. It was in the mid-credits. I know. I saw it. I saw it at the end because that's where it was right at that point. I didn't want to spoil it for anybody, but still, it's like they weren't really in the movie. They were in for like a second. Mark, Jason, although there is very funny line that he says at the end, the Bergen, which you should, you're never going to see in the movie. Mark, Jason Ali, who put in a Schmobot. You said the Trolls bit was funny. Oscar the Fouch. After you dig through the trash, remember to wash your hands and ass afterwards. That's right. Nazi Sabli put in a Schmobot. Mike Esk, SEN, we have the slammin' trolls. Sugar Gum, I know with everything going on, this isn't priority, but can we look forward to SEN merch? I'd love a Drunk Brett shirt, a shirt that says Patty Boy, etc. The answer is yes to all of that. And so one of the things that I have mentioned beforehand, that we have this Insiders Club for Schmoedown that's going to include all of SEN stuff also. So sign up for the Insiders. You can do it on the schmoedownlive.com, and the Insiders will get you. You'll know when the new merch comes out. But yeah, Patty Boy and maybe doing there's a lot of things that we can do that I think we're going to start to look at. So, 50 Shades of Grey. Hey, Raring. Christian, I made a video with you and Campia. Ben Rayner suggested I send it to you on Twitter. I wonder if you've seen it. I have not seen it. I've also not seen a lot of different things going on right now, man. I've been trying to just tweet my stuff out and try to spend some time with the family and try to do whatever I can, but I'll take a look out for it for sure. Muffin Truck. Hey, gents. I've been a little behind on episodes, and I wanted to chime to the underrated movie talk. I'd throw in Sunshine, Leon is great. The Professional, Beer Fest, Midnight in Paris, Zodiac, Drop Dead Gorgeous, Insomnia, 310 to Yuma, and Source Code. Those are all really good ones. I love The Professional. The Professional, really good. Nazwan Sabli. Hey, Christian, Brett, do you guys watch Killing Eve? I think Jodie Corner is a real star in the making. I would bet she will be in a DCEU or Marvel film in the future. I'm hearing great things about Killing Eve season 3. I heard 1 was awesome. I heard 2 wasn't that good, and I heard season 3's been just
well,
nuts.
I watched season 1 with my wife, loved it, and I said, hey, season 3 just came out. Should we watch it? She goes, honey, we haven't watched season 2.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
One was good?
I loved it. Yeah. No.
What the hell is it about?
It's
murder mystery.
Yeah. It's kind of it's
How could I have guessed that with the title?
following a murderer, but then kind of getting intrigued by this murderer in a way.
Yeah.
Obsessed. Obsessed with her in a way that's like, It's I don't know how, I'm not good at explaining things.
No, you're not.
Go to IMDb.
Yeah, fair enough.
What do I look like? Fucking IMDb?
Yeah, that's right. What do you know about it? 50 Shades of Geek. I missed the first hour of the show, but I clicked the like button as soon as I came to the show. That's right. I'm a proud shitwad. See? That's what I'm talking about. Super chats. What kind of chats? Super chats.
Super chats.
I got one super chat today. That's great. Dragon R3 Born. The best episode of TV is the adult spelling bee on Letterkenny, season 5, episode 4. I don't know what that is.
Oh, Letterkenny.
The adult spelling bee.
I watched a little bit of Letterkenny. That's another one where I kind of popped off, but I think that's a good palate cleanser, probably.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, guys, keep it going. We've got another 20 minutes. So if you're able to, streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. Any Schmoebots or anything that you want to put in there, please go ahead and do that. Streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. And we are going to look on over here to Dark Horizons again and see if there's anything else. The AMC story was pretty big, but here you go. Diego Luna was talking about the Cassian Andor series. The Mandalorian finished filming its second season and it's currently in post-production. The Obi-Wan Kenobi series has pushed back its filming and is unlikely to arrive until 2021 or 2022 at this point. And the potential Ahsoka Tano spinoff is in early development. So what does it mean for the other live-action Star Wars films in the works at Disney Plus streaming service? The Rogue One prequel series based around Diego Luna's Cassian Andor. Recently, Academy Award-winning special effects supervisor Neil Scanlon revealed he had been at work on the project for about 6 weeks before they were forced to shut down, though they are trying to do the best we can from home, he tells Comic Book Movie. Luna, meanwhile, recently spoke with IndieWire from his life quarantine in Mexico City and says that the role gave him the most freedom ever that he's had in his career. The biggest problem they face, everyone knows how it's going to end. This is what he said. He said, I can't really talk about it. The thing I can tell you, and it's a nice challenge, and it's a great way to approach a show, but what happens when you already know the ending? Then it becomes about the story. Everything is in how you tell the story and how many different layers you can find. This can't be a show now where at the end we surprise you like, no, it wasn't him. We've already seen the ending. If you think about it, Rogue One started with the same task. It was the last scene of Rogue One is a scene that we all know. It makes another part of your brain work as a storyteller. You can't use the same formula for storytelling you've known all your life with this because it's very different. The big thing is now we start with a character that people already know what he's capable of. All right, so obviously I agree with a good deal of that. The thing that what you can do is make it about both sides of the government. Make it about show me sides of what they've done so well in the comics and in the novels. Show me the human sides of the Empire. Show me some characters that maybe they cross over into rebellion, maybe they don't. Show me why Cassian was, his parents were separatists. Show me his beliefs in politics. Show me how how he got involved in the first place. Yeah, I know how it ends at the end, but we don't even necessarily have to get into that. We just need to know all the stuff in between leading up to Rogue One. So there's a lot there, and I think you can really make Star Wars politics shine in this particular story. I hope that they do that. I don't know if they will, but we'll see. Another news for you. What's one of your favorite Disney animated movies of all time?
Well, that's Robin Hood.
Is it, or you just saw that come up?
No, that's fucking creepy.
Is it really Robin Hood?
No, it is.
And right when I said that,
legit.
So,
don't tell me. Then they're not going to remake.
Plus plans a CGI animal Robin Hood remake.
Oh.
So Cary Granlund, who wrote the live-action Lady and the Tramp remake, which it was not very good, has been hired to script the remake of 1973's animated feature Robin Hood for the Disney. Unnecessary.
That one is. Oh.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. The original comedic and musical take on the famous tale had animals inhabiting the roles of the characters. Robin Hood was a fox, Little John was a bear, Friar Tuck.
Hey Rareen, happy Monday. Can we get Charles and Anaconda Brett talking about the madness in the grocery store and the fact toilet paper will be coming back? Thanks for all you do. You guys are awesome.
Sure. We'll do a little of both. Where is it? Start with this one.
Hey Charles, Have you been to the grocery store lately?
I was there now, and I was a little upset because there's no more pussy on the shelves now,
Oh, yeah. It's been gone for the whole time. They never restock any of the pussy.
I heard some news from some friends. Now,
What's the news? Please, don't keep this news from me.
I know that you like to take snakes and wipe your ass, but you don't have to do it anymore because toilet paper coming back now,
Oh, that is such a relief. Because every time I tried to use a snake to wipe my ass, they would crawl up in my ass, and that did not feel good.
Well, it popping out, and it popping back, and it popping side to side. Now but now you got the toilet paper on the shelf, and now you can wipe your ass like a friend now,
The one bad thing I heard is that they are making the toilet paper out of snake skin, so it still might hurt really bad.
Fair enough. All right. Thank you to everybody who's been putting these in here.
Yeah, Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, man.
Robin Hood and Little John
Run
walking
through the forest.
I
I just did it.
You look me Marion.
Yeah, that's right. I love that. I just actually looked at it the other day. I was downloading. You know what I downloaded the other day for some reason? Crash Test Dummies. That song will stick in your head. I'll tell you that for days upon days. Once there was a girl who blah 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 in the bathroom. Then she went to burr. There bird marks all over her body. Just nail bird and the all just bleed her. Drunk himself to sleep. Once I had a friend who fell off of a roof and then he got back up and said that I'm hit the light now.
If you don't get us to 900, keep them bringing nails on.
We're still at 8:33. You fucks, come on.
Come on.
You got any more for me or no?
No, I can't.
All right, everybody. Here we are. We're back. 1317 in the room. You have 834 likes. That's what they call on the farm. Bullshit. All right, 834. We're going to try to get to 900 before we move on here. 834. Who can we see? Can we see 840? Can we see 840 likes at 837? 837. One person hit the like button. Can we see 837? Can we see 840? 839. Got the 33 likes. Anybody who hit like, your hair's going to fall out tonight. 839, 838. We're at 830. Lost one now. That person who decided not to hit the like. No one likes you. Everybody said that before. And your high school crush thinks that you're a moron. All right, 840. Gonna get to 900. Looking for 842. Looking for 842. 839. You're gonna fall asleep. The one person that really lost it, and people realize that your ass stinks. 845. 845. Looking for 850. Anybody want to get to 850? 850. Almost at 850. 848. 848. If you want to shut me up, get to 850.
Shut up.
Yeah, I got 850. All right. Got to 850. Sniff, smells like some bullshit.
I think we just, for the rest of we do the Crash Test Dummy song for the rest of the show.
of it until somebody.
What do we got? 30.
Well, let's see. We got some more here. We got we do have some more over at the streamlabs.com/the Schmodown.
Yep.
Ben Rayner put in a Schmobot. Finstock's bread mask. Piff. It's good to be back with my right. I guess I got to do it like him. I mean, it's good to be back with my rightful owner. R&B, that idiot. Stuck me in a bag, and I don't know what happened after that. Thankfully, that one guy grew a heart and gave it back. Wrong move, buddy. Time to get me back on my mischievous ways. Yeah. That's right. Finstock's bread mask, thank you. Achilles Heel, who says, I'm a heel. That shirt I definitely want to get.
Oh,
made.
yeah.
PC, Hulu should sponsor SEN Live. Well, thank you. Let them know.
Yeah.
Letterkenny is great. Thank you, Jay Scott, for recommending it. Thanks, boys, for all the laughs today. Thank you, PC. You rule.
I will say that it takes a little bit to get into.
What is it?
It's Letterkenny.
I don't know.
I don't know. It didn't hit me right away. Maybe for some people it did, but it's
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a different type of show. You can't. It's
Can't do
hard
it.
to explain.
Time to explain.
Well, then explain it to me, man.
Sean Monk, me and another shitwad, Tim, both work at AMC theaters here in Buffalo, New York. It's a very scary time with a lot of unanswered questions. We're sticking in there and hoping for the best, but we are majorly worried. I know. I get it, man. I mean, that theater's been around forever. And I think that they were having problems before this all went down, you know? So it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. And I'm sorry. I think it's just so hard because, you know, at some point, all this shit's going to end.
Yeah.
And I don't know when it is. Is it 2 months? Is it 4 months? Is it a fucking year? I mean, we're not getting a vaccine for like another year and a half. Like, that ain't going to happen for a long time. But the question is, when are you going to be able to go out and live your life again? And what is life going to be like? Like, what the hell is it going to be like? Like,
are we still going to be sidestepping?
Are you going to be at a restaurant with a mask on your face? Like,
Yeah.
what's life going to be like? I do not know.
I get the sidestepping thing, but it's like it's becoming very weird. Like these are people I see in my apartment complex all the time. That'll be like, oh!
I know. Well, the guy that when I went to pick up the pizza, I didn't know how to do it, so I opened up my back door and just opened the back door and he just put it in there and he just put it in, put it on the back seat and then took off. You know,
now,
I don't know.
You're not going to agree with the pizza choice, but with the kids like it, we got Domino's, right? So
it's like cardboard with sauce on it.
So I look outside and the bag is laying open on the ground, and I'm like, I look and the guy's 10 feet down the hall. He just goes.
Right. Nobody knows what to do.
Like, pull it out.
Poor bastards.
Thank you.
Yeah. No more handshakes though is a good thing. This I'm very happy with.
Yeah.
I think even the Fouch said it. Like, he'd be good if we never shook hands ever again. I'm letting you know, if you come to a live event in the future, and I cannot wait for you to be there, and you get the meet and greet, I am not going to shake your hand.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that anymore. I'm done shaking hands, and it has nothing to do with you. You might be the best person in the world. I am going to, from now on, I think everybody is, I'm going to, from now on,
touch penises together.
That's exactly right. I'm going to just take out my hog and slap it with other hog. We call it hog slapping.
Yeah, I mean, that's not much safer to go tip of penis to tip of penis.
Right.
Once I took my cock out, slapped it next to someone and said, enjoy the show. And
he thought that handshakes would probably be better than this solution.
So then we just showed each other our assholes.
So then what is it? Is it just a sup?
I don't even want to
elbow.
I think so. Hey,
you know,
how's it going?
But like, there's people you want to hug. Like there's like family and friends and like close friends you want to give a good.
Yeah, I guess.
You know.
Hog slap.
I'm not gonna hog slap family members.
Not just some random Joe.
Yeah,
right.
No.
Hey, what are you doing?
No, that's a top tier. That's a top tier.
That's right. It's a $120 tip.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta be, if you're gonna pay for a schmoda and want a hog slap.
You want a hog slap?
Yeah.
That's hog slap, you son of a bitch.
What a fun! Like, somebody walks into that. People are lining up. They kneel down.
Come here.
Yeah. And they pay for this?
Right.
Yeah. You're like,
hey, guess what? With Blue Chew, I can reach you from there.
Yeah. Somebody pays for that?
Someone, what do you do? You want to
hog slapping. Hey, you been hog slapped today? No, not yet, but Tuesday's right around the corner.
Yeah,
All right, let's see. Going back on over to The Hills Have Eyes, who also say, we're the Hills.
We're the Hills.
It's awesome. Concord 327 said, I added Killer Clowns and The Saint to underrated lists. We talked about The Saint. Killer Clowns. I'm never going to be able to think of Killer Clowns without thinking of poor Wendy Lee.
Oh, is she freaked out by clowns?
So we went to the for Collider Live. We went to the Universal Horror Nights, and so it was there. We were there to scare the shit out of Makuga, right? And he lost his mind throughout the whole thing. And Wendy was actually working with Frank, who was recording everything. And Wendy would like hold. Wendy's like a warrior, you know. She's going through these things, not scared at all. But then we're going through the clown. She's like, I'm not going. And I was like, well, she's like, I'm deathly afraid of clowns. I'm like, come on, if Josh is going in there, you got to go. And to her credit, she's like, all right, I'll go. The poor girl was terrified. And she got out, and we thought, well, I saw how, when she got out, how, she was not happy. And Roxy didn't realize it. So Roxy, as Wendy's on the floor like crying, Roxy comes over. She's like, Wendy, woo! With the camera in her face, and she's like, I didn't realize how like she was really. But it was that video is on Claire Live somewhere.
Man,
it's pretty nuts. Yeah, poor Wendy.
I would have just hog slapped her, but no.
Not today's world, buddy.
Oh,
I remember in the 40s we could hog slap anybody wanted to.
Oh, you can't do the hog slapping anymore, my friend. Oh, not unless it's at the $130 tier, apparently. Okay. For Christ's sakes, you guys are supposed to be talking more about Trolls World Tour. First Dune images and you talking about hog slapping with dicks. With dicks.
With dicks?
No, you can't use dicks. This is not a movie. This is not a movie. This is
Is this what America's come to?
This
People
is not
talking about the dicks?
This is not a movie show. This is juvenile. This is
coronavirus has ended, and the top show on YouTube is two guys giggling and talking about hog slapping. Really? That's what sustained the whole thing? Yeah, no, apparently.
What's the show?
So, can you guys recommend a podcast out there that I ever heard of? Anything I should know about? How do you recommend
Well,
this
This
show?
American Life went down.
Well, these two guys, and what do they talk about? The title says Trolls Movie Review and Dune First Images. That sounds pretty in depth.
Pretty in depth.
Well, they talk about dick slapping their fans, and then they make fun of this one guy for making a comment about 3 months ago. And
they talk about trolls not fucking.
Trolls not fucking. So yeah. It's a good one for you to watch.
It's good. It's good.
It's good.
Family entertainment. It's not a movie.
It's not a me.
He's so worked up.
Oh, he's so good.
He's so worked up. That's
Holy
just
shit.
worked up guy.
That's my favorite. He's so worked up.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You remember that comment
Yeah.
when that came in? For Christ's sake, know your facts. Oh God. Fucking hog slap. Hog slapping's gonna be like the new thing now.
Only shitwads get hog slapped.
So good. All right, let's see. Going back on over. PC, thank you. Agreed. No hugs, no handshakes. Also, where's the SEN Twitter page? Well, I guess the SEN Twitter page right now is still the Schmoebots. So that's kind of it's combined.
Yep.
So you got to at the Schmoebots. Chris Scorpio, let me get this straight. You don't want to skate hands because you hate all your fans and all you're ungrateful for their time and donations will continue to berate them at every turn. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right, time to tweet from under my bridge. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sugar Gum. Have you guys started cooking anything you didn't before? I've watched a lot of. Yes, my teeth fell out last night.
They're losing their minds.
Uh-oh.
And I'm reaping the benefits.
Uh-oh.
Great line from our friend John Lovitz in Wedding Singer.
Well, thank you. If you listen to some troll on, it's me apparently. That was I told you that was my favorite line.
Oh yeah.
The guy was so for those of you who didn't tune in on whatever it was Thursday or Friday. I don't know how I saw it, but there's some guy on Twitter who clearly is not a fan of mine and wrote that Christian Harloff is John Lovitz from The Wedding Singer, and I went, thank you. It's a very nice compliment.
Dare you compare me to a comedy legend?
Oh no, but he was telling me from the character
Oh,
in the
yeah,
actual movie, which is actually still pretty funny. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it.
So aside from meth, are you cooking anything different?
Not I.
Yeah.
No. It's funny because I just normal shit, grilling and all that stuff, but there's a lot of baking going on in my house. A lot of baking. So
I keep letting bananas go bad to force Lonnie to make banana bread.
yeah,
I'm like,
banana bread's yummy.
I love it.
My wife has been baking a lot of shit. All right, guys, keep it going. We got about 10 minutes left here. Streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. 50 Shades of Geek says, Christian, I live in Israel. And there are discussions about maybe returning to normal, or at least semi-normal, by the end of May. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but I'm optimistic. P.S. I sent the Wear the Heels joke. I'm glad you liked them. We did. Absolutely did. Yeah, look, I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that something happens to where realistically we can say, yeah, great. May looks like we should be doing it. I don't want to just go back to normal or go back to work on May 1st because we can't afford to do it anymore.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to afford to do it at all if this shit ain't, worked out a little bit better. But if it makes sense and we're able to go back to work, sure, please. I mean, I really want to. Joe Adonis Teok, have you guys seen the cartoonist guy in Britain's Got Talent? It's on their YouTube channel, and I wonder what Makuga's reaction to that one would be. I haven't seen that. I got to check that out. Have you seen it?
No.
I don't know what it is. Jeremiah Morris. Hey, Christian, I'll be using my stimulus check to get to the next live event. I got to ask how much to not get hog slapped. I just don't want you to be my first.
Oh, that's 200.
Yeah, that's right. You got to send that in there with a good crisp 300 up top, and you won't be hog slapped. No, they'll be hog slapping tears. Alf. Tough time for us on a strict pussy diet. Alf is hungry, and the pussy aisle is cleaner than my balls after manscaping.
Yep.
It's true. Tavishka Productions. They're losing their minds, and I'm reaping all the benefits. Thank you. Good ones here today, guys. This has been a fun show.
Yeah.
This has been a good. So Larry Lee says, I no longer shake hands. I now slap hogs. Christian Exotic. Trying to explain did you see that they did the special for?
I missed it, but I heard people were
they're going
bagging
after,
on Joel McHale.
But the people, I assume that it's a younger generation that didn't understand who Joel McHale was.
Yeah.
You remember Joel McHale? That's his whole shtick. His whole shtick is to
making fun of
everybody. Yeah. So it's and I saw a great tweet that said, For weeks, everybody making fun of Joe Exotic and everyone else. Joel Hale does it, and they showed a picture of pitchforks so yeah, it's like, come on.
Did you ever watch The Soup? Isn't that where he started? No, he was the.
It was the Soup. Yeah, it was the Soup. He wasn't the one that started because it was
Greg Kinnear,
then Henson,
and
then him. Yeah, because now it's Jada.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Nope. No, it's friends of Ellis and Justine Marino and I can't remember and Makuga. I can't remember. Anyway, so Jeremiah Moore says I don't think I'll be coming to the next live event. Fair enough. Now, I don't think we're going to be hog slapping anytime soon.
Listen, guys.
Not yet.
We don't know what kind of world it's going to be.
Yeah, not yet. We don't know. All right. So I'm going to see if we can close out one more. If you guys have any other questions, throw them on in there. If you want to do one more Schmobot before we leave. Then please go ahead and do that. But, last one here. James Gunn says that there's no Suicide Squad or Guardians 3 delay. He's busy in quarantine. A filmmaker wrapped shooting on the Suicide Squad early this year and is well into post on it. He also slated to shoot the upcoming third Guardians film. Answering fans' questions on Twitter over the holiday, Gunn said the DC Comics adaptation and semi-reboot from the Squad franchise, it's moving along as planned, and there's no reason for it to shift its August 6, 2021 release. Gunn says, right now, there's no reason for the Suicide Squad release date to move. We're ahead of our schedule. We were extremely fortunate to wrap shooting and set up editing from our homes due to a post-production team and studio with foresight before quarantine. He goes on to say that editing of the film has been pretty smooth in the time of quarantine, but some of the other more external factors have slowed down, including the release of publicity materials like photos and trailers. As for the next Guardians film, he says right now the plans of Volume 3 are also exactly the same as they were before coronavirus. The comments come as the first Suicide Squad director, David Ayer, admittedly on Twitter this weekend that Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn character had her story arc eviscerated and went to say it was her movie in so many ways. Look, I tried. I rendered Harley comic book accurate. Everything is political now. Everything I just want to entertain. I will do better. All right. Well, that's a different story altogether. But the only thing with the James Gunn stuff is that right now it's on course. And that's all he can say.
Yeah.
It's like tomorrow they can say, well, we don't really have the time to do it, or we want to release it. I doubt they're going to release it on video on demand, but who the hell knows what it's going to be like. Anyway, I think that makes sense. I think it makes sense that to say that and to say that everything's going on. And I like the idea that they had the foresight to say for the Suicide Squad to say, look, let's take everything and just do it from home. And now they can do it. So, yeah, I don't know. Anything else? I think that's it. All right, guys. I wanted to thank you. It was a really fun show today.
Yeah.
It was good.
A couple guys in shit mood
turned
it around.
It shows you that it's the miserable comedian thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the miserable comedian thing. It's like when I was in my worst moods, I did the best comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And like today, I was in a shit mood, came out here and was able to really just because
probably give some of the best content the internet's ever seen.
ever. And
that's a fact.
Yeah. What I would also like to do for you guys, if for Matt Link and you guys, when you guys do the clip outs later on, I think we got to have a lot of these clip outs too. There were some good ones today. All right. So we still 9:02. We didn't even hit the damn 1,000. Come on, guys. You know what? We have 5 minutes left. The hell with it. I don't give a shit. Here we go, Brett. Ready? All right, everybody. 9:02. Can we get to 9:30 before we sign off here today?
That's an easy number. You can do 9:30.
9:04. Can we got 35. Someone's going to punch you in the face later, even when you're sitting home by yourself on your couch. 9:07, 9:08. Can we get to 9:30? Can we knock to 9:30? Can we knock to 9:30? Can we get to 9:04? 9:15. Trying to get to 9:40.
We're talking about a good old-fashioned hog slapping for this. Come on. We just need a 9:17.
That's right. 34. Your tits are going to fall off. All right, 9:17. 9:17, going to 9:30, going to 9:30. Can we get to 9:30? Are you able to get to 9:30? Can you get to 9:30? Need to get to 9:30. One time I ran into a brick wall, went out the brick wall, and kicked an alligator in the face, and then fucked the alligator right behind an alley. 9:13. 9:17. All right, I'll be honest, the alligator fucked me. 19:17, trying to get to 9:50.
Just sticking there,
9:50. Can we get to 9:50? 9:17. You have it only 9:18. 918 likes. Can we get to 9:20? 9:20, and then we can end this fucking show. 9:18. Can we do it? If we are going to end this show, you got to be sure you hit 2 more. Can you hit 2 more? Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Yeah, that's right. I had a fist fight with a kangaroo last week. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for getting us close enough.
Ma!
Yeah, that's right. God, that guy. He goes off.
Get off the table.
Ik hoor een turf in Tom's penis.
All right, guys. Thank you for everything. Everything that you do for us. We really, really appreciate it. And thank you. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Make sure that you join on over to either SEN Live, the Patreon, or join on over to Schmodown Patreon. A lot of good stuff coming out. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.
Peace out, Mother Earth.